Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews podcast. It's your host, Matt Zahab, alongside with Rachel Wolfson, still coming in hot from one of the best cities in the world, Paris, France. Rachel, how are you this lovely afternoon?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Doing well, and it's my last night in Paris, so I'll be back in San Francisco soon.
We'll be back on the similar time zones and back on the same continent, and next week will be episode before the election. The next 2 weeks, Rachel, I feel are going to be absolute bananas, and can't wait to get into those. Folks, let's start with price action. As always, Bitcoin jumped and moved and grooved around all week long. However, on the 7-day chart, it is only up about 0.35%, pretty flat. Ethereum is down 4% on the week, even with some big news last week from Vitalik and crew. But the big news of the week, Solana, our favorite coin, Salami, is up 17%, absolutely crushing it this week. With really no big upgrades or anything of the like, people are just absolutely loving Sol. Again, up 17 ticks on the week. Dogecoin is up 15%, and most other meme coins have continued to go parabolic. We are definitely back in meme season. Bitcoin has still yet to surpass that 70K mark, and when it does, things are going to get fun. But the biggest news of the week, we haven't had a big fat acquisition in a while, Rachel, and it finally happened. Stripe, the big payments provider and payments gateway that we all know, acquired stablecoin platform Bridge for 1.1 billion US. Wowza.
Yeah, this is big news, probably the biggest news of the week, Matt. So Bridge was founded in 2022 with the vision to build all types of APIs for stablecoins. And Bridge basically helps stablecoins go faster to compete with crypto-friendly giants like BlackRock, Revolut, and PayPal, 24/7 and global, break free from localized payment systems, and it helps with expansion everywhere. So this is huge news, what Stripe is doing, and I can't wait to hear more.
Huge acquisition. Hopefully this will start the M&A flow because it's been a while since we've had a couple really good ones. Moving forward, the spot Bitcoin ETFs attracted $2.11 billion in inflows over the past 5 days. Interest remains extremely strong. And according from data from Social Value, the fund saw a daily net inflow of 470 million. And that was just on October 17th alone. The cumulative activity has brought total inflows to a record 20.66 billion, marking this the most successful ETF of all time. You have to love Bitcoin. We are still dancing. Moving forward with some Bitcoin news, Rachel, Bitcoin could potentially surge to 92,000 per coin under Trump. And this was a great study and article from Bitwise.
Yeah, definitely. So Bitcoin is obviously in the news this week, especially as the election approaches. Bitwise's head of Alpha Strategies, Jeff Park, has predicted that Bitcoin could soar up to 92,000 if Trump wins the upcoming 2024 presidential election. So he basically said in an October 22nd post on X that by analyzing Bitcoin's price movement against Trump's odds on the decentralized betting platform Polymarket and applying merger arbitrage style probability calculations, he sees a strong likelihood of a post-election surge, stating, "I project a Trump victory could push BTC to $92,000. So we've just got to wait and see if that actually happens. I hope it does."
Likewise, that would be absolutely electric. Maybe a little earlier time for us, joking, but it would definitely pad the wallet per se. Some more Bitcoin news. It seems like we have tons of Bitcoin news this week, which is great as it is the big dog of all crypto markets. Bitcoin derivatives, 40.5 billion on October 21st. This is an open interest according to a report from CoinGlass. Data shows that the CME holds the largest share of Bitcoin futures open interest, accounting for 30.7%. This is then followed by Binance with 20% and Bybit with 15%. Why is this good? Why is this bad? When Bitcoin has crazy high open interest, it's sort of a binary solution. Only two things happen. It's either very, very good and we rip, or it's very, very bad and everyone gets flushed out. Hopefully it is the former and not the latter, and good things happen with all this open interest. Again, that just means that everyone thinks that it is going to go very high. And if you have a forward-looking position that is positive, meaning you think it's going to go up, that forward position will also cost you a little bit more as you are more in line with everyone else who is betting on this outcome. Moving forward with Bitcoin, one of the scarier Bitcoin pieces of news this week, Tesla. Earlier on in the week, on October 15th, Rachel, Tesla, $780 million of Bitcoin holding. People were like, what's going on there? They moved it around. Turns out it's all good. You got to tell us a little bit more about this.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta love the Bitcoin Tesla news of the week. So on October 15th, Tesla split its 11,509 Bitcoin across 7 new wallets, each holding between 1,100 and 2,200 BTC, as observed by Arkham Intelligence. The large-scale movement initially triggered concerns of a possible market dump, which, caused confusion and speculation on X. But Tesla is still holding their BTC and we have nothing to worry about. So I guess that's the good news.
Thank goodness. Speaking of publicly traded companies, and you and I don't cover many of these, Rachel, but this was a great story from the past couple of weeks. Sol Strategies is becoming the new MicroStrategy since the 13th of March this year to date. Everyone knows what MicroStrategy is. This is our god, Michael Saylor, who is literally the Bitcoin poster boy. He is on every single major news outlet, pumping Bitcoin all the time. Sol Strategies has been up 544% in that same time period. The stock trades over the counter in the US as CYFRF for 70 cents USD. And its primary listing is on the Canadian Stock Exchange with the best ticker in all of public markets, and that is HODL. It is currently priced at 98 cents. Given the favorable backdrop, Sol Strategies is likely to garner significant interest from institutions seeking regulated access to the Solana network. It's really the only way you can have exposure to Solana via public markets, and it has been the biggest gainer in all of financial markets over the last week. We got to give some flowers where they are due, and Sol Strategies definitely deserves their publicly traded market flowers. Moving forward, Layer 1 blockchain Mantra, who you and I have both discussed and talked about in the past, Rachel, officially launches Mainnet to tokenize RWA and bring crypto one step forward towards mainstream.
Yeah, I love all the RWA news, real world assets and tokenization. It's a huge topic right now. And this week we saw that Mantra, a security first RWA Layer 1 blockchain, has announced the official launch of its mainnet, which aims to become a preferred ledger of record for RWAs. The Mantra chain mainnet will comprise customizable suite of tools built with regulatory compliance and network security. That is what the press release noted. Further, the platform aids in transforming traditional finance, apart from simplifying the process of bringing RWA assets on chain. This is huge news for the RWA space, and it just shows how the industry is maturing and how RWAs are becoming one of the killer use cases for crypto.
I love that. Super well said there. You and I are both big fans of RWAs for great reason. Moving forward on the mass adoption topics of the week. Again, some more great news this week. Avalanche, one of the most popular blockchains, officially launches its Visa card for crypto payments. Avalanche took a huge step forward integrating the cryptocurrency into everyday financial transactions by launching the Avalanche card, which enables its users to make payments using their crypto assets at any Visa accepted location, which is pretty much any place in the world. Some places don't accept Amex, which I hate because I'm an Amex guy, but everyone accepts Visa or MasterCard. The card currently supports WAVAX, USDC, and SAVAX, and other supported cryptocurrencies, allowing users to spend their digital assets as easily as cash. Incredible news. Shout out to AVAX and, of course, Visa for making this happen. And the last big news piece of the week, Rachel, Europe emerges as the second largest crypto economy with nearly 1 trillion, wowza, in on-chain value. And this was a great report from Chain Analysis.
Last week talked about the report from Chain Analysis showing that North America is leading with the crypto market. So Europe is actually following that lead. Central, Northern, and Western Europe is emerging as a global powerhouse in the crypto market. A new report by Chain Analysis reveals a vibrant crypto community in the region with $987.25 billion flowing in on-chain value between July 2023 and June 2024. That represents a 21.7 global transaction volume. So this is huge news. The UK stands out as the undisputed leader in Europe's crypto space, attracting a hefty $217 billion in crypto value during this time period that the report focused on. Also, interestingly enough, stablecoins, which are cryptocurrencies pegged traditional assets like the euro or the US dollar, those are leading the way in terms of crypto adoption in the region of Europe. So very interesting news there. Glad to see that adoption is happening and can't wait to see what is to come next.
Crazy week, Rachel. Always a pleasure jumping on and doing this with you. Next week, I have a funny feeling that we might see Sol close to 200. I think we're going to see Bitcoin pretty darn close, if not past that 70K mark in the following week, folks. we will have some election news as well. It's going to be absolute banana lands. Rachel, always a pleasure. Have a super safe flight home tomorrow. Listeners, we really hope you guys enjoyed this one. We love doing this with you. If you did enjoy this, please do subscribe, hit that like button, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would mean the world to us. And as always, we will see you on next week's episode.
Thanks, guys. Bye, Matt. Thanks.
See you guys. Ciao.